So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And this one too low. You talk about this Chiefs. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Goff. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. Goff. Short throw caught by Bowers. It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2 for 66.
Here's Goff. Rolling to his right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Now Goff. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Give left side for Pierce. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Right. Listen.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Value three. 2 for 66.
They'll run here with Pierce. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Goff going to shift him around.
2 for 1. 4 down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. So give them 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Second down and 8.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Hey, Ripley.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chiefs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Mahomes. That's complete to Whitaker. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 30 yards there. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Raiders 0.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play. Someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Come back.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. First and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tiger! 5.
Here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start with that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Third and 4. Goff now looks to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 33.
Hey, 43.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Yellow.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made by Tyree Wilson. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Here's Pacheco headed right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Room to maneuver at the 35. Look at the big fella go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 70 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. That's caught inside the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That ball caught. It's Rice. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Rice will go in motion left. A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, 57.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. The 20. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They give him a gain of 37.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time.
15.
Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll run here with Pacheco. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Fight down these two. Hey, 43.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Pacheco. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. To throw is gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Gone. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
11. 11. What? What's that?
A shotgun snap for Goff. That one caught by Rice. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple.
Right. Four down.
From the 50, it's Goff. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
DC.
Goff throwing again. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
17.
Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12. Super one.
Now Goff. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now it's Goff. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Raiders 21. John Parker Romo to kick off.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. And he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7.
We go. Five.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ric Flair. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Going for it with Pierce. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Tonight. Fourteen.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Hey, lift. Tonight.
Back to throw, Goff. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Go tonight.
Here's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Here's Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Now you won.
Goff now looking to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Kill.
To the air again. Goff. That's to Bowers once again. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sand.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they've relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, ground.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd and 6.
Hey, 43, 15.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Whitaker. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Hello.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.